Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this level anyway with boosters. And you know why? Is because it's actually a disadvantage. I think they purposely throw levels like this in so that every now and then you lose your crown and it doesn't continue to help you always. This strip in the middle would have turned out to be a disco ball if these boosters weren't thrown into the mix. So, um, yeah, they were a hindrance. Here's how I'm going to attack it though. I'm going to use this arrow because if I use this arrow, all the reds will reconnect and I can make a combo for myself. Okay, it's going to be a double bomb combo. Not ideal, but it's there. My main goal is to get, obviously, like any other time, a big wide open space in the center. The easiest and best way to do that is to pluck away at the things on that are holding. Okay, see the things on the top, hold off making your area bigger underneath. I'm not explaining that well. So in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th column, there's the block with the 4 rings on it that you have to hit 4 times. And then under that, there's a block with 2 rings on it. And then there's a blank space. With those 2 gone, that make a pretty decent sized space. But those 2 are inhibiting the space from getting bigger. So whenever I get blocks that I can tap or pieces that I can tap that are next to items or blocks that will stay stationary at the top, I like to go ahead and tap those right away. Okay, like these I've been tapping right away. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that is how I do it. Actually, I am going to go ahead and use this arrow, see what I can get out of this green here, because as soon as I set off that double bomb at the bottom, wonderful. Okay, I got a disco ball out of it. I'm going to put the disco ball up here on the left so that when I use my, oh boy, when I use my double bomb down here, it doesn't affect my disco ball. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and use my disco ball. I want to use, or my double bomb. I'm going to use the top one of my double bomb. And I want to try to get stuff together again. I'm going to tap the green only because it's going to take out that last thing up there. Now I have to make a decision. If I tap the reds, I'll have 4 blues directly on top of my green disco ball, but I'll also have the 2 blues over to the left, and potentially those will be able to connect somehow. So it's probably better that I get rid of the reds than the blues. Let's try it. Okay, I can get rid of the reds again. I'll get rid of these yellows, the reds. See, I'm getting rid of the ones on the top rather than the greens, because if I get rid of the greens, the reds will no longer line up. And I'm trying to connect my blues. There we go. Okay. Okay, this is really nice because what it's going to do, a double disco ball here will end all, well, it'll take 4 cans away in the bottom right window with cans, and it'll get rid of the other 2. So when I hit this double disco ball, it's going to really open up a lot. Not to mention it's going to hit those 3, it's going to do a lot with the rockets. Now the question is where I'm going to make the next disco ball. And it's going to be these reds. And I'm going to also try to make a disco ball out of the blues. How do I have to have them land? Okay, I'm going to do it like this. Oh, wow. So, okay. Okay, here is a situation where I have, okay, I'm going to make this green disco ball right here because I can hit, okay, it's going to make sense here in a second. So what I'm going to do is hit the blues toward the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to hit the blues that are on top of the red disco ball. And then I'm going to hit the greens and then align them up. Now when I hit these, there's enough rockets that'll go off that I think it'll clear. Yep, it did clear the board. Good. So we did this one with no boosters. Cool. And we'll tap. And again, you want to tap so that it goes faster. You don't have to sit there and watch all the rockets go off at the end. And that's the end of 3818. I hope it helps.